Welcome to Simon Field. We're on the campus of DC Everest High School for Monday night American Legion Baseball. Today, the Sixers from Stevens Point come calling to play DC Everest. Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. About 5 minutes away from first pitch, let's give you the starting lineups for the visiting Stevens Point Sixers. Jake Garth will lead off and play shortstop. Asher Jordan's at first base. He'll hit second. Deacon Kobach, starting catcher for Spash during the varsity season, will catch tonight and bat third. Caden Adam will hit for the pitcher, Josh Opiola, and he'll be the DH batting fourth. Peyton Flees is in center field, and he'll bat fifth. Braylon Samola's in right field, sixth. Kyle Madlina plays third base. He'll bat seventh. Mason Furcus in left field, eighth, and Tyler Giese is at second base, ninth. Again, for the visiting Sixers from Stevens Point, it's Garth, Jordan, Kobach, Adam, Flees, Samola, Medela, Furcus, and Giese. For the home-standing Evergreens, they'll be right back here at Simon Field tomorrow against Merrill, a game that we'll also have on Zaleski Sports. Here's their batting order tonight against Stevens Point. Andrew Cotter will catch and bat first. Pearson McDonald plays second base. He'll bat second. Kyler Soppy is the shortstop. He'll hit third. Center fielder bats fourth, Preston Miller. Nate Langman, last time we saw him last week, had a 3-hit game. Nate Langman plays first base and bats fifth. Jake Versamak is in right field, sixth. Cole Seymour is the third baseman. He'll hit seventh. Logan George will hit for the Everest pitcher Noah Shimoleski. Logan George will DH and bat eighth, and Logan Sherrick is in left field, batting ninth. So for the homestanding Evergreens, in the green with white pants and yellow numerals, Cotter, McDonald, Soppy, Miller, Langman, Versamak, Seymour, George, and Sherrick. Cool, comfortable night. It's going to be 68 degrees as we bring you to first pitch. Baseball tonight is brought to you by Nicolet National Bank, offering personal banking at its best. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Medford, Edgar, Merrill, or learn more online at nicoletbank.com. It's kind of a windy night, and the wind is blowing out. Take a big swing, boys. Who knows? Just might carry tonight. The crowd here at Simon Field comes to its feet for the national anthem.
Those who are capable, please stand and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
Afternoon and early evening. Another one of those days you can just almost reach out and feel the particulates in the air. As we've said, particulates seem to be the word of the summer, right? We'll get ready for baseball. We'll come back after this quick break. First pitch is on the way on Zaleski Sports.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components, fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. The creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
Let's set the DC Everest defense as both teams are sending their best pitchers available to the mound tonight. Noah Shimoleski is taking his warm-up tosses. Josh Opiola is a good one of the effective pitchers for Spash at the varsity level last year. Evergreens will have their work cut out when they're on the bat tonight. Everest defense behind Chmielewski. Logan Cherrick is in left field. Preston Miller's in center. Jake Versamak's in right. Everest infield. Cole Seymour plays third base. Kyler Soppe, sure-handed shortstop. Pearson McDonald has third base, and Nate Langbin's at first. Andrew Cotter completes the battery. Noah Chmielewski will be ready to go in just a moment. Now, during the Legion season, the Spash players are kind of divided up between Stevens Point, the Sixers who we're seeing tonight, and the Plover Black Sox. Usually Plover has the better personnel. That may not be the case tonight. Here's Jake Garth to get us going. And look at that. 4 minutes early, which we appreciate for an 8 o'clock game on a Monday night. Noah's first pitch, a little high. Ball one, and we're underway. Dare I say, once the sun goes down and we get into the later innings, it may be a little cold tonight. Some people have brought their windbreakers or their sweaters with them. That one missed outside, not by much, 2-0. Simon Field got some much-needed rain on Sunday. Had some heavy downpours in the morning, a little more in the afternoon. Fouled back, 2 balls and a strike. We've said during a couple of our Legion games here, the sprinkler system is off this summer. The water main had to be turned off to build the Everest Dome. So there's no water from the main down the street, which would allow us to normally water the infield and outfield, all by Mother Nature. Took something off, and that stays outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. I mean, it's early. It's only the first batter, but Noah Chmielewski is looking in there like the strike zone's a little tight. We're only 4 pitches in. 3-1 pitch coming, and that's fouled back. Noah has battled back to a full count. Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen in just a week. Countertops, backsplashes, flooring, cabinets, everything else you need for the kitchen. Stone Innovation takes care of it from fabrication, design, and installation. For your next kitchen or bathroom, look to Stone Innovations in Plover. Payoff pitch coming. Took something off and smacked through the left side. Jake Garth has a single to open us up.
The first baseman, number 5, Jordan.
Asher Jordan. Do I see that the Brewers are playing at the New York Mets today? Tell you about my complicated relationship with the New York Mets. That's the team I grew up as a kid loving. Runners going, throw down to second, 1 hopped and safe. Jake Garth has stolen second base. So when I was a kid, I liked National League Baseball better than American League Baseball. So I was a New York Mets fan growing up in Brooklyn. My grandparents lived in Queens, not too far from the old Shea Stadium. I've shared this before. The ushers used to go home. The crowds were so small at Shea Stadium. Fouled back, strike 1. Beg your pardon, strike 2. It's 0-2 to Asher Jordan. So I would see a lot of Mets games just walking in with my Uncle Kenny. Show up after the 3rd or 4th inning, just walk in, take a seat anywhere you want. No one said anything. I have 1 New York Mets game. I have 3 foul balls from the same game. Not like I had to fight other kids to get them. They're just fouled off down the left field line. Just walk to that part of the loge level and pick them up. This is going to be a fair ball. Nope, foul by just a couple of feet. Saves the Evergreens a run. Instead, no balls, 2 strikes on Asher Jordan. So, back then in New York, baseball games used to start at 7:30 or 8 o'clock, later than they do now. So on school nights, Mom had me in bed. I couldn't stay up to watch the end of Met games on school nights. No, sir. Listen to them on the radio. Bouncing ball to short. Runners go to advance to third base. Soppe's got a strong throw across the diamond. Still a productive at-bat for Jordan Asher. Moves the runner down to third base with 1 out. Deacon Kobach to hit here. In fact, I think I fell in love with baseball on the radio. The voice of Bob Murphy, longtime radio voice of the New York Mets. An Oklahoman who was just smooth like water when he was doing those Mets games on WOR radio. Kobach his first ball swinging and fouls it off for strike one. So, I mean, that was my childhood team. And now I'm out here in Wisconsin, and of course the radio station that I work for, WSAU, is a Brewers affiliate. And of course what you don't want is meaningless games in August and September. You don't want your team to be so far out, and yet the radio station still has to broadcast, 35, 40, 50 games that don't mean anything. Evergreens are playing the infield in, and here it is early in the game for this. Down low, a ball and a strike. Got one out and a runner on third. So ground ball to the infield, the play's coming home. So when the Brewers play the Mets these days, I'm inevitably rooting for the Brewers. I mean, I work for a Brewers radio station. Swing and a miss, strike two, a ball and two strikes. Strikeout here could sure help Noah Shimoleski. And one of the reasons why I guess I'm not a Mets fan anymore is, I don't know anyone in their starting lineup these days. I just don't follow the team that way. And I've never seen a game at their new ballpark. I've only seen their new ballpark from the outside, and that was one of the times that I flew into New York City to visit family. Flew into LaGuardia, which is the airport that you most want to avoid if you're flying into New York. Fly into Kennedy, you can take the special air train, and then you can get out to the suburbs no problem. Newark, same thing. Monorail takes you into New York. 2-2 pitch, fouled off just over the light stanchions and into the road. You fly into LaGuardia, you have to take the bus. Take any bus, and you'll eventually come to the number 7, which is the subway that takes you into New York City. The last time I flew into LaGuardia, I took the subway in the opposite direction on purpose because I wanted to see what Citi Field looks like. And Citi Field had already been built a few years ago. Swing and a miss, changed speeds and got him. That's a big strikeout for Noah Shimoleski. Deacon Kobach is retired, and the runner is still at third base. Well, Citi Field, just like American Family Field in Milwaukee, is built in what had been the Shea Stadium parking lot. They traded the parking lot for the new ballpark. But around Citi Field, there is nothing else. There's just like an open pit around there, like they haven't built the rest of the stuff that's supposed to be around the ballpark yet. Here's Caden Adam, he's the DH. Evergreens can play the infield back. So if you go out to see a Mets game, there's nothing to do but to get into your car and go home afterwards, or to get on the subway and go home that way. However you got there is how you would go. Took something off, and that's outside, a ball and a strike. They've tried to give Citi Field the feel of Ebbets Field, but it's not like that. Some of the architecture looks similar. You go inside to the main concourse where you get on the various escalators to the different levels of the ballpark. But otherwise, the two are really not comparable. Sinking to shallow center field, and it's down. An RBI single with 2 outs for Caden Adam. And Stevens Point will play from in front tonight, 1-0. Nice piece of hitting. Went with the pitch that was offered. Got himself a hit and an RBI. Peyton Flees to hit now. So, yeah, well, I have great memories of the New York Mets. I guess I'm officially not a fan now. I mean, I follow the Brewers. And, of course, the Evergreens, because I see so many of their games. Throw over to first, runners back. Yeah, when Josh Appiola comes out to pitch for the Sixers, I mean, he's a good one. So runs are going to be hard to come by for the Evergreens, and he's already staked to a 1-0 lead. It's outside for a ball. Yeah, we're saying here that it's only a trend if we go a few more innings, but the strike zone looks tight tonight. Off speed, swing and a miss. Throw down to first, and it is wild, but the runner dove back and not able to get to his feet fast enough to advance. Don't want to be throwing the ball around in a game where runs are going to be at a premium. Two outs. Throw over to first. Yeah, I don't think Caden Adam is a threat to steal at first base. If I'm Noah, I think I'm focusing on the batter in front of me at home plate. 1-1 pitch. Bounced off the plate. Second baseman bobbles it, and there's not going to be an out recorded. It's an error on the second baseman, Pearson McDonald. McDonald had more time than he realized to just gather that ball in, and he rushed and commits an error. The inning continues. E4. Braylon Smola will get a chance to hit on an inning that should have been over. Fly ball on the infield. Pearson McDonald bumps into the first baseman Nate Langman, but he's got it. Pearson gets the final out that time, and the inning comes to a close. A run, 2 hits, and an error that did not figure in the scoring. Half inning complete. Stevens Point 1. The Evergreens are coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We're back at Simon Field. Evergreens are on the bat, trailing by a run. Josh Opiola is taking his warm-up tosses. Here's the defense behind him. Mason Firkus in left field. Peyton Flees is in center. And in right, Braylon Smola. On the roster but not playing today is Bennett Klisch. Wonder what's up with that. Klisch, one of the best defensive outfielders, plays a great center field that we saw during the high school season. Sixers infield. Kyle Madlina's at third base. Jake Garth is the shortstop. Tyler Giese at second base, and Asher Jordan's at first base. Deacon Kobach catches, and we're seeing the high velocity of Josh Opiola completing his warm-up tosses, ready for baseball.
On the bottom of the first inning, the catcher, number 24, Andrew Cotter.
Let's thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes, Merrill Iron and Steel, and the Jamie Schley American Family Insurance Agency. You can tell that Simon Field's got a little bit of rain. There is one standing puddle. It's in front of the visitors' dugout. Off the plate and by the shortstop, Jake Garth. Andrew Cotter leads the Evergreens off with a single.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11, Pearson McDonald.
Here's Pearson McDonald to hit. Courtesy runner coming out.
Running number 9, George Jablonski.
George Jablonski is the pinch runner. Jablonski's much smaller than Cotter. Could take a base here. Looking to bunt and bunted foul. Strike one. Yes, went from XL to S. Again, the Evergreens, knowing the quality of Opiola, are looking to bunt this runner over to second. Throw over to first, back safely. We remind our viewers for every one of these games at Simon Field, there is no ballpark that has more room and foul ground. So if you throw wildly to first base, you're putting that runner on third. The bunt is off, and it's a grounder to second. Shortstop's got the turn. It's a double play, 4-6-3.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Kyler Zoppi.
I mean, it was a room service bounce to turn 2. But Pearson McDonald's speed down to first base, 1 star, would not recommend. Here's Kyler Zoppi. Zoppi hits with 2 outs and nobody on. First ball swinging to the shortstop. Garth has it, throws out Zoppi. So Josh Appioli gives up a hit but winds up facing the minimum bank thanks to the double play. 1 inning complete, Stevens Point 1, Evergreens nothing on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbeybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Top of the second is on at Simon Field. 7, 8, and 9 to bat for the Stevens Point Sixers. You know why they're the Sixers, right? It's post 6. So there you go. Junior Legion game on this field earlier. 9-7 final score. Stevens Point over the Evergreens. The Evergreens had a 5-run 6th inning, which tightened up that game considerably, but then did not score in the home half of the 7th. Kyle Madlina to lead off.
Now batting the third baseman, number 20, Madlina.
Comfortable weather tonight. A little warm last week. Cooled off a lot for today's game. First ball swinging, Madlina fouls it back for a strike. Again, we've seen Noah Chmielewski pitch a couple of times during the Legion season and a few more times before that for varsity too. Got to spot his pitches. Not a big velocity pitcher, but kind of changes the release point. This is a line drive to center field, but it's right at the Evergreen center fielder Preston Miller. He's got it. Allowed out for Kyle Madlina to lead off the second inning. Mason Furcus to bat now. I think over the next couple of days, everyone's going to have to mow their lawns, even here at Simon Field. Craving the rain. It's going to grow a couple of inches today and tomorrow. Furcus, sidearm delivery, it's popped up. This is going to stay in play. Nate Langman drifts over into foul ground and makes the catch. Second out. Tyler Giese to bat with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now adding the second baseman, number 0, Giese.
Hard hit line drive to center, nothing to show for it. Pop out on the infield. And a swing and a miss at a high strike. Giese's down, no balls and 1 strike. Whitetail Properties says for the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Resch with Whitetail Properties. Share your goals. Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. 715-213-4468. 715-213-4468. Chmielewski's ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher in the driver's seat here. It's the number 9 hitter in the order. Do you challenge here? I think you do. Just missed off the outside corner. 1-2. 2 outs and the base is empty. Coming home here. Swing and a miss. Got him. Pitcher wins the battle. A 3-up, 3-down second. We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning when we come right back. It's Stevens Point 1, DC Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Bottom of the second is on. 4, 5, and 6 in the Everest batting order. Some hot bats, too. Preston Miller, Nate Langman. No one's been hotter than Nate lately, and Jake Versamak. I'm Chris Conley. A run in the first inning on 2 hits gives Stevens Point the 1-0 lead that they enjoy right now. Ready to go, Preston Miller to get us started.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Preston Miller.
Everest fans, I have some news that I'm really happy to share with you. It involves the Legion baseball coach Riley Pazer. Riley found out just last week, hired by the DC Everest School District. Riley Pazer is going to be teaching middle school English next year. It's a job that he really wanted and got the good news just a couple of days ago. So the keys to the faculty lounge are presented to Riley Pazer. I'll tell you why I'm really happy about that. Outside corner, a ball and a strike. Riley's coached the JV for a little bit longer than he's coached the Legion team. And Riley's got a really nice touch with the younger kids. Does a good job bringing them along, just like when he was a player. Outside corner again, same spot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And I think that all of that is going to serve Riley very well in the classroom. Couldn't be happier. He's a good hire for the Evergreens. Obviously someone who came up through the Everest athletic program. Homegrown teaching talent now. So congratulations, Riley Pazer. Hope the Evergreens can come from behind and we can joke about it on the field for our postgame coverage tonight. 2-2 pitch to the first baseman. Kind of a tricky hop. Asher Jordan's got it. And Preston Miller is out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 23, Nate Langman.
Nate Langman was hitting the cover off the ball the last game we did on Zaleski Sports. 3 for 3. Walk was on in all 4 of his at-bats. So Nate seeing the ball well, making good contact. He bats with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch is a strike. Josh Appiola looks like he's spotting that hard cutter on the outside corner. And there we go. Nate Langman keeps the good times going with a line drive single with 1 out.
Now batting the right fielder, number 3, Jake Versamak.
Man at first for Jake Versamak. First time we'll see Appiola from the stretch. Throws a strike. Again, Appiola has found his spot on the outside corner. Hit to second, could be 2. Flip to the shortstop 1, back to first. Safe. The turn a little slow. Bang, bang play there at first base. So Jake Versamak stays alive with a fielder's choice, and the lead runner is erased. Here's Cole Seymour. 2 outs, runner at first. First ball swinging, popped off the plate and foul. Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans and leases, crop insurance, tax, and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country, Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, Medford. Strike 2. I remember seeing Josh Appiola in one of his varsity starts. Pounds the strike zone. Exactly what you're looking for at this level. Above average velocity, excellent control. He's ahead to Cole Seymour, no balls, 2 strikes. High and away, 1-2. Yeah, you want to make sure you don't help Appiola when he's out of the strike zone. Don't want to be swinging wildly here. Off the plate and foul. One and two. 2 down. Strike 3 called. The inning comes to a close. Cole Seymour looks at strike 3. The Evergreens get a hit, but do not advance a runner beyond first base. 2 complete. Stevens Point 1, DC Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Top of the third is on from Simon Field. I'm Chris Conley, 1-0 Stevens Point. Top of their order will hit Jake Garth, Asher Jordan, and Deacon Kobach. One of the things when you work for the Zaleski Sports family, we make extra sure that we get your name right. Thank you, sir. Loaded up with Gatorade here.
Now batting the shortstop, number 19, Garth.
Jake Garth scored the game's only run, led us off with a single in the first inning. Promptly stole second, moved over on a ground out, and then scored on Caden Adams' single. Easy as that. Strike 1. Tried to bend underneath that. Great Lakes Cheese has joined the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work a brand new state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Apply now at greatlakescheese.com. No balls, 2 strikes now. Because Nate Langman is not available to pitch during the Legion season, Noah Shimoleski is the best pitcher available. Fly ball into right center field. Going back, the wind is blowing that, and it's off the glove of Jake Versimak. It's an error on Jake.
Now batting the first baseman, number 5, Jordan.
Runner on second to start off the third inning. Wind was kind of blowing that ball away from Jake, but if it's off the glove, it's got to be caught. Asher Jordan grounded out to short his first time up. Speed at second and a big lead, too. Coming home. Looking to bunt. It's pushed up the first base side. Throw to set. Nobody's out. Everybody's safe. Noah Shimoleski didn't have any chance of getting it out there at third. The base runner had such a big lead off second. Everybody's safe. Fielder's choice. First and third. You know, just somehow it's got to be a point of emphasis. When the other team's giving you an out, you have to take the out. The play there was to first base. Deacon Kobach with a chance to build on this 1-0 lead. Hit him. Bases are loaded with Sixers. Garth is the runner at third. Asher Jordan is at second, and Deacon Kobach's at first, and there's nobody out. So this has the makings of a big inning now. Caden Adam already has the game's 1 RBI. Courtesy runners coming out at first base. Infield in. There's a force at home with the bases full. First ball swinging, fouled back, strike 1. Heartland Farms says no one knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, a 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm producing many varieties of chipping potatoes, currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. Over the head of second baseman Pearson McDonald. 1-2 runs will score. Still no one out. As McDonald was a little bit taller. You remember the LA rap Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller. 2 are in on the Adams single, 3-0. Am I the only guy who knows Skilo? I may be. Peyton flees to hit. Fouls off, hits him in the box. Strike 1. There you go. Some of Skilo's rap, not acceptable for our Zaleski Sports broadcast. First and second, nobody out. Fouled back, no balls and 2 strikes. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business hiring for their Weston and Mosinee locations. They have openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. 0-2 coming home. It's down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. None out here in the top of the third, and already 2 runs in for the Sixers. Coming home, smacked through the right side. Going to try and score that run. Nope, big turn at third base, and the runner holds. Bases are loaded again on back-to-back hits. Both hit with authority. Deacon Kobach, courtesy runner for him, is at third base. Caden Adam is at second, and Peyton Flees, who just singled, is at first. And now new faculty member Riley Pazar is coming out to the mound to have a chat with Noah Shimoleski. And there's nobody out again. And it's the second time in the inning that the bases are loaded. You just want to make sure that things don't get away from you here. I'm not sure what these Sixers uniforms remind me of. Maybe a version of the Chicago White Sox uniforms from years ago? Maybe. Something like that. I mean, every baseball team now has 3 or 4 different combinations of mix and match uniforms. Coach Pazer coming out decides the infield will play in here. Braden Smola takes a strike at the knees. Yeah, the danger is with nobody out. Stevens Point is likely to add more runs in this spot. 0-1 pitch, down low, 1-1. Nowhere to put Simola, so got to throw him a strike with the bases full. Coming set. Noah's coming home. Outside corner, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Noah's got 2 strikeouts so far as we play the top of the 3rd inning. No walks. One-two pitch coming home. Hit on the ground to the shortstop. Coming home, got the tag. There's the out. So the Evergreens get the first out of the inning and do not give up a run. Well played by Kyler Soppe, the shortstop. Soppe knew right away where he was going. Again, infielders have to ask themselves that before almost every pitch. Ball comes to me, where am I going? Kyle Medlina here. Infield still in, so the Evergreens are looking to cut down a run at the plate again. Fouled back. Strike 1. Yeah, if the Evergreens can somehow get out of this inning without giving up more runs, that feels like a moral victory. Three runs, 4 hits. Stevens Point has benefited from 2 errors while the Evergreens have been out there. That's fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. A strikeout here would sure help the cause because it would be the second out. Then you can play the infield at regular depth. Sure looked like a couple of times today that it was going to rain, but the rain has stayed away on this Monday. Outside corner. Oh, come on, Blue. Just off the plate, 1-2. Noah Shimoleski needed a break, and it was not on that pitch. Try again at a ball and 2 strikes. There, made the adjustment, strike 3 called. Kyle Medlina, if he wasn't out on the pitch before that, was out on that one. 2 down, bases are loaded. Mason Firkus will bat with the infield back at regular depth. So it's up to Mason on whether it's going to be a just 2-run, 8-batter inning, or if whether there's going to be a little more damage that the Evergreens will have to recover from. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Camping World of Rothschild is just off I-39 with a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers, plus service repairs and maintenance to keep your next vacation running smooth. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Camping World in Rothschild. 1-0 pitch. Just outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Bases are full, so there's nowhere to put Firkus. Got to throw him a strike here. Both ball 1 and ball 2 were close. Noah's trying to get himself off the hook. A bouncer through the left side. That's a 2-out hit that brings in 2 runs. Runner will advance to third because the throw was not cut off. 5-0 Stevens Point. Mason Furcus with a nice piece of hitting with 2 outs. 2 RBI. Tyler Giese struck out his first time up. First and third, 2 outs. Back to the pitcher. Noah Shimoleski snags it, gets it over to first base to bring the inning to a close, but some damage has been done. 4 runs come in with the benefit of just 3 hits. Our new score as we go to the bottom of the third, it's Stevens Point 5, DC Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins. Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Stevens Point tags Wausau for 4 runs in the top half of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the third. It's now 5-0. 8, 9, and 1 to hit for the Evergreens. Just kind of feel that the Evergreens have to get a little something back. Got to get on track with the bats tonight. And again, Josh Appiola doesn't give you a lot to work with.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 7, Logan.
Here's Logan George to lead the Evergreens off. Again, the Evergreens got to get a little something going here. First ball swinging, fouled off down the first base side. Do you know what arrived today in my inbox, my Gmail account? The Zaleski Sports football schedule. It all begins third week in August. We have 110 football games on our schedule this season. No balls and 2 strikes. I have my assignments for all 9 weeks of the regular season. I have every Evergreens game. I wouldn't have it any other way. Back when we did the games on the radio, I was the voice of the Evergreens, and I'll have all the calls for all of Everest football this fall. Starts on a Thursday night over at Green Bay Preble. We're playing over at Citi Field in Green Bay, so a historic venue to start off the new season of Everest football. There's called strike 3, and Logan George is out. It's the second strikeout for Josh Appiola.
Number 20, left fielder, Logan Sherrick.
Logan Sherrick to take his turn now. Yeah, this August will be my 13th year calling Everest football. First 2 games of the season are Thursday night games. The Evergreens are on the road at Green Bay Preble Thursday night. And then the following Thursday is the home opener against Chippewa Falls. Strike 1 to Logan Sherrick. And what do we care if it's a Thursday night? It's still summer then. School will not be in session yet. Then 7 Friday nights in a row. Wausau East comes back on the schedule along with Wausau West. It's down low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Evergreens play all of their traditional rivals. Off the plate, bouncer to the shortstop. Jake Garth, big throw, got him by a step. 2 up and 2 down here in the third.
Now batting the catcher, number 24, Andrew Carter.
And you know, not this coming football season, but the football season after, more realignment. Cotter led off the Evergreens with a single back in the first. He's 1 for 1. Apiola is up high, ball 1. Yeah, even with realignment, all of the traditional Everest football rivals will stay in the same conference. Spash, Rapids, Wausau West, Marshfield. The only team that's moving is that Wausau East will move to the Great Northern. And then if Wausau School realignment moves forward, it'll be one high school. It'll be just a Wausau High School starting in 2025. 2 balls and a strike. When realignment comes, again, not this fall, but the fall after, the teams in central Wisconsin will be paired with the Eau Claire schools instead of the schools in the Fox Valley. Strike 2. Apiola battles back. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So yeah, looking forward to a 13th season for me, Chris Conley, calling Everest football. Off the plate, high chopper. This is a fair ball, and there's not going to be a play. Andrew Cotter gets the weirdest second hit of the night. High off the plate, Texas leaguer.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11, Pearson McDonald.
And Cotter is immediately lifted for a courtesy runner. Pearson McDonald hit into a 4-6-3 double play his first time up.
Number 9, George Dubolsky.
Over the next couple of days, we'll spend some quality time here at Simon Field. Got the Legion game against Merrill tomorrow. Merchants baseball on Wednesday. Pittsville is in town. We're not going to lose to Pittsville, are we, guys? Heck to the no. 0-1 pitches up high, 1-1. Two outs and a runner on first. Evergreens trail by 5. Low, 2-1. Coming home, checked his swing, called a strike, 2-2. I know with the 2 Thursday night games and one of them on the road in Green Bay, I'm managing my time off better this year. I'm taking the Friday after the Thursday night game in Green Bay, taking that Friday morning off, sleep in afterwards. Swung at this late fly ball to left, just a couple of steps back there, and Mason Furcus makes the catch, brings the inning to a close. Evergreens get a 2-out hit, but do nothing with it. 3 complete. Stevens .5, DC Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet, and going on now through the end of May, the Spring Tire Plus event, which means huge saving on select tires. $50 rebates, $70 rebates, up to $100 rebates on select tires. Going on now through May 31st.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, It will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Top of the fourth, and Stevens Point has built themselves a 5-0 lead. Kind of an important inning if the Evergreens are going to stay in contact in this game. Just kind of get the feeling that this one slips away if you give up another couple of runs here. Yeah, you can't be down 7-0 in the middle innings, not against a good pitcher. So a little pressure on Noah Shimoleski. Can he hang up a 0? 9 men came to bat in the third, and here in the fourth, we're up to the top of the order, Jake Garth. Garth was the leadoff batter in the third. Well-hit ball, but it went off the glove of outfielder Jake Versimak and wound up getting him to second base. The start of a big inning. First ball swinging here gets under this, down the foul line, and dropped there again. In foul territory. Strike one. Should have been an out. Stewart Optical says check out Stewart Optical, Union Avenue, Wausau, Union Station, Wausau, for all your eye care and eyewear needs. Open 5 days a week with amazing monthly specials, instant savings on contact lenses. Most insurance plans accepted. Schedule your exam now at Stewart Optical. 0-1 pitch. This is a fly ball into the gap. Running and not catching up with it is center fielder Preston Miller. With the speed of Jake Garth, that's a double. So Stevens Point will start the fourth inning with a runner in scoring position. Asher Jordan to hit. Jordan grounded out and reached on a fielder's choice. And here's a fly ball. It's on the infield. First baseman Nate Langman calling and catching. Runner does not advance.
Now batting the catcher, number 2, Kovac.
Deacon Kovac to hit now. Kovac was hit by a pitch, and then with the bases loaded, was forced out at home plate. He was the first out in the 4-run third inning. Strike one. Fleet Farm says sign up for Fleet Rewards, get great deals sent straight to you, and you'll earn points on every purchase, in-store or online. Sign up now at fleet.farm. Beg your pardon, at fleetfarm.com. That's the website, fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need at one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. There's strike two, no balls and 2 strikes. Noah's got 2 strikeouts against no walks. He has hit a batter. It's limited the free passes in this game, but Stevens Point's done a good job hitting the ball tonight. 0-2 pitch. Took something off, and it's outside. 1-2. Would you believe 4th of July is next week? Summer's moving by quickly. Next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, Independence Day. 1-2 pitch foul. And I know that everyone who has anything to do with golf is going to be in town, arriving tomorrow. I've got an unusual morning tomorrow. I'm going to be off the WSAU Wisconsin Morning News. I'm speaking at the Portage County Business Council breakfast down in Stevens Point. Keynote speaker is Kevin Hermaning. Kevin's got an incredible life story. He was serving with the United States Marines, part of our embassy security group in Tehran. Shortstop, bobbles, going to have to hurry on the throw. Got him! Kyler Soppe stayed with it. There's the second out. Runner advances.
Number 4, Adam.
Yeah, Kevin Hermaning was part of the security detail with the United States Marines, stationed in Tehran when our embassy was taken captive there. He was 22 years old. He was the youngest of the Iranian hostages, held for 444 days. Almost a year and a half. Pitches down low to Caden Adam. He's 2 for 2 today. So one of my duties tomorrow is to bring on Kevin Hermaning, who's the keynote speaker at the business breakfast. That's going to be fun. Bounced off the home plate on the third base side. It's a strike, 1-1. So we could play a little bit later tonight. Doesn't matter to me. My alarm is usually set for 3:30. 3:30 out of bed? Well, I can sleep in till 6. Still get myself down to the business breakfast in Stevens Point. We're at the Holiday Inn tomorrow. So good eats to start the day. 1-1 pitch. Foul and into the road. A ball and 2 strikes. So 1 strike away is Noah Shimoleski from getting out of a leadoff double and not giving up a run. Big spot for Noah here. Can he retire Caden Adam? 2 singles so far in the game for Adam. Pops him up. Should be a play on this maybe in front of the Stevens Point dugout. Langban's over there and he's got it. Nate Langban with his second catch in foul territory for outs 1 and outs 3. And a 0 is indeed hung up. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-0 Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Bottom of the 4th is on. The Evergreens send 3, 4, and 5 in their batting order up here. So then you just get the feeling there's a little more pressure on the Evergreens to do something here. I spy with my broadcaster's eye Nick Lambert is heading down to the bullpen for Stevens Point. So they may be looking to limit the pitches for Josh Appiola here in a 5-0 game. So action in the bullpen as Appiola comes on to work the bottom of the 4th. Here's Kyler Soppe. Grounded out to short his first time. Kyler's 0 for 1. See if the Evergreens can get themselves a leadoff base runner. Had one back in the first inning, couldn't do anything with it. Evergreens have not been able to put a runner beyond first base. Cutter, strike 1. Soppe, hard swing, pretzeled himself. Fundraise Local says every team needs to fundraise. Keep it local with Fundraise Local. Find out how your organization can raise money and keep that money right here in our community. Visit fundraiselocal.com. Foul ball down the left field line. We'll do it again at no balls and 2 strikes. FundraiseLocal.com says shop local, fundraise local, be local. Soppe is down, no balls, 2 strikes. Coming home, way up high, 1 and 2. Long set for Josh Appiola. Coming home at a ball and 2 strikes. That's just below the knees, 2 and 2. Appiola has scattered 3 hits. Andrew Cotter has 2 of them, and Nate Langben's got 1. Well hit to center. Center fielder's twisted around, and it's over his head. That wasn't well played at all by Peyton Flees. Soppy's got 2 and is going to chug into third base. The throw is offline. Soppy's got a triple. Center fielder Flees at first didn't think he had to go back on that ball. The wind earlier was blowing out. The wind has calmed down. That was not wind-aided. That was just poorly played in center field. Soppy's got a leadoff triple for the Evergreens. Here's Preston Miller. Bounced off the plate. This is going to get a run home. Shortstop will throw Miller out. It's an RBI ground out. 5-1.
Now batting the first baseman, number 23, Nate Langben.
That didn't take the Evergreens long. Get themselves on the scoreboard. Here's Nate Langben, 1 for 1. Line drives aplenty coming off Langben's bat right now. Sutton Transport in Weston is your local family-owned trucking company. They specialize in next-day LTL delivery and nationwide volume LTL services. Off the plate. Going to be a tricky play for the second baseman. Got it over there. Tyler Giese did a good job staying with that. 2 outs. Rest assured of getting your freight to its destination safely and timely. Sutton Transport in Weston is fueled by 40 years of great service with a personal touch. Jake Versamak bats with a run in. Base is empty, 2 outs. Bounced into a fielder's choice. Tried to double him up, but Versamak was busting it down the line. Safe at first base. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Coming home, just below the knees, 1-1. I see that over in Omaha, we're crowning a college baseball champion. What's the score in that game? 13-3. That's what, LSU leading in that game? See, baseball's funny that way. You can lose by 20 runs one night and come back the next day and win a championship. 2-1 pitch. Almost hit him. 3-1. I will tell you, if you're the announcer in the 24-4 game, you have to use all of your broadcast skills. The 20-run games are tough ones to do. There's a strike, 3-1. Count fills up with 2 outs and no one on to Jake Versamak. Josh Appiola struck out 2, walked none so far tonight. I once did an 11-0 hockey game. Got to use all your broadcast skills for that, too. That was a first-round playoff game against Hudson. Yeah, we had to drive 3 hours to do the 11-0 hockey game. Hudson would be state champions that year. They eliminated the Evergreens in the first round. 3-2 pitch coming. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Three and two, 2 outs and none on. Jake Versamak against Josh Appiola. It's just outside. Appiola has issued his first free pass of the night. Here's Cole Seymour.
Number 13, Cole Seymour.
A strikeout victim his first time up. Down low to Cole, ball 1. Cole Seymour's played a lot of third base during the American Legion year. He'll probably be up with the varsity next spring. Back to the pitcher. Appiola's got it. The inning comes to a close. The Evergreens get a Kyler Soppy triple and get their first run of the night. 4 complete, and our new score is Stevens Point 5, DC Everest 1 on Zaleski Sports.
Fundraising can be a pain. FundraiseLocal.com is the solution. It's a business based in central Wisconsin that can help your school, club, or city organization raise money while helping our local businesses. FundraiseLocal.com is simple, fun, and great for the community with no door-to-door selling or piles of products sitting around the house. If you are an organization looking to fundraise or a small family-owned business looking for a way to grow by selling your gift cards, products, or services, find out more at FundraiseLocal.com. Shop local, fundraise local, be local.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components, fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. The creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
Stevens Point has a comfortable 5-1 lead. They're on the bat here in the top of the 5th, with 5, 6, and 7 in their batting order ready to hit. Peyton Flees, Braylon Smola, and Kyle Madlina. They are a combined 1 for 6 so far tonight. So this has been a part of the Stevens Point order that Noah Shimoleski has handled. I'm Chris Conley. Monday night, Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Express Employment has locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. That's online, expresspros.com. Peyton Flees singled his last time up. He is the 1 out of the 1 for 6 from this part of the batting order. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Looking at a big rip there. Sure looked like Stevens Point was going to add some more runs in the top of the 4th. Had a leadoff double. Got that runner to third, but no further. 0-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Flees was bailing out. Foundation Finance says now's your chance to work with a company that understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. They have great full-time and part-time positions. Start a job with the money you need, flexible scheduling, close-knit, fun-loving group. Seventh hit of the night. Flees to left field. Leadoff base runner for Stevens Point. Your benefits start at day 1 at Foundation Finance. Learn more online at foundationfinance.com. That's foundationfinance.com. Smola is 0 for 2. He'll bat with no outs and a runner at first base here in the 5th. Hit him. So runners on first and second to start off the 5th inning. Kyle Madlina has flied out and struck out, 0 for 2. So this inning starts with kind of a look of trouble here for the Evergreens. Stevens Point threatening again. First and second, nobody out. Looking to bunt. Pitcher's only plays to first base. Both runners advance. It's a sacrifice. One of the few sacrifices all season that's been well executed. Mason Furcus singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3, and the Evergreens play the infield in. A hit to the outfield really blows this game open. Already a 5-1 lead. Big spot for Stevens Point. First ball swinging, it's a fly ball to right. Shallow, they'll try and tag this runner. They are. The throw is up the line. It's a sacrifice fly, and Stevens Point gets the run back that they gave up in the bottom of the 4th. Get it right back here in the 5th.
Second baseman, number 0, DC.
You would have thought that the Evergreens would have had a better defensive play on that. That ball was not hit particularly deep. throw from Jake Versimak, who's having a little bit of a game out there in right field, was up the line. Jake's got 2 errors, and then that not-so-good throw. Runner at second did not move up. 6-1 now, and here's Giese to hit. Tyler Giese struck out and bounced back to the pitcher. Here's a fly ball to shallow center field. Going to be a long run in for Miller, who makes the catch. Did not make the catch. An error in the outfield again, and a run comes in. Wow. 7-1. Jake Garth is the offensive star in this game. 2 well-hit balls, 2 base error, a double, and a single, yet to be retired. Jake Garth, his first ball swinging foul territory. Is there a play down the left field line? There is not. Foul ball. Yeah, the first 2 batters reached here in the 5th inning, and they've both come around to score. Just get the feeling with Appiola pitching that the Evergreens were not going to get a lot of runs tonight, and they've helped Stevens Point with some of these errors. 4 committed so far in the game. 0-1 pitch, 2 in and a man on first. Runners going. Strike, throw down to second, safe. Made it close, not a bad throw from Andrew Cotter, but Giese's got speed. Takes the base. No balls and 2 strikes back at home plate. There are 2 outs. Fouled off. Just got a piece of that. I think the level of competition will be easier tomorrow when Everest plays Merrill, a team that they already went up to Merrill and came home with a win. In fact, I think that was their first game of the Legion season. Waiting on an 0-2 pitch, fouled off again. Back towards the Everest dugout. We stay at 0-2. Trying to keep that man at second base from coming around to score with 2 outs. Coming in and making the catch is Jake Versimak to bring the inning to a close. First time that Jake Garth has been kept off the bases all night. Stevens Point gets 1 run back and adds 1 more. Our new score as we go to the bottom of the 5th, it's now Stevens Point 7, DC Everest 1 on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We're back at Simon Field, bottom of the 5th inning, 7-1, Sixers over the Evergreens. 8, 9, and 1 to hit. Logan George, Logan Sherrick, and 2 for 2, Andrew Cotter. We'd speculated how deep in the game Josh Appiola might be going, and the answer is he'll work this inning again. Comes out and is ready to go. Scattered 4 hits, gave up 1 run. It was earned.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning, the designated hitter, number 7, Logan George.
Logan struck out his first time up. Let's see what Logan George can do second time around with Josh Apiola. Apiola comes set. First ball swinging, popped up foul. Catcher doesn't see it. Pitcher, wow, no one saw it. Lost in the lights. Falls in foul territory between the pitcher and catcher. Everyone's all smiles about that. See, you can laugh when you're up 7-1. You know, it's funny the way these fields are lit. It's lit so you can see the ball in play. Foul ground, not so much. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Logan George is down to the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local family-owned auto service you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue, Schofield. 0-2 pitch, lays off the high one, 1-2. Logan George looking for contact here with 2 strikes. Wow. That did not miss by much. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Logan George is lucky that he'll see another pitch in this sequence. Called strike 3, outside corner. Down goes Logan George. 3 strikeouts against 1 walk now for Josh Apiola. Logan Cherrick grounded out his first time up. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Logan Cherrick. Stevens Point has not played from behind today. A run in the first inning, a big 4-run third inning, aided by an error in the outfield. It was 5-0. When the Evergreens finally got a run back, a Kyler Soppe triple, and then a sacrifice fly. And then Stevens Point tallied 2 more, got the run back, and then won. 7-1 is where we are now. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes, beg your pardon. Logan Cherrick is down in the count. One 2 pitch. Fouled over our press box here at Simon Field. And will stay at 1-2. Coming home, fouled away. So Logan Cherrick has been kind of a tough customer in this at-bat. Look at that. The Brewers game is already final. They're 2-1 winners in New York against the Mets. Up high, 2-2. One out and none on. Boy, that just missed 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Josh Apiola thought he had a couple of strikes in there. Instead, the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Logan Cherrick is down on strikes. To the top of the order, here's Andrew Cotter. Reached his last time that a ball went a mile high, hit off the plate. Came down in the glove of third baseman Kyle Medlina, but there was no time to throw over to first. So of the 4 Evergreens hits, Cotter's got 2 of them. We have seen from junior year to senior year, and then Cotter's an Everest graduate now, reaches up for that one. Foul territory, maybe a play for the third baseman. Shortstop's over 2. It's out of play. Yeah, there was a time in his junior year that Cotter was in the lineup because he was the Evergreen's best defensive catcher. Batting average was below 200. Now Andrew Cotter's built himself up into an above-average hitter. That's why you play Legion ball. Get more at-bats into you. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Josh Appiola's bidding to strike out the side here in the bottom of the 5th. He's already got 2 Ks and is ahead, no balls, 2 strikes against Cotter. Coming home. Foul back. Appiola's got his sign, got a pitch that he likes. 0-2. Slow bouncer to the shortstop. Garth got it, threw him out. A 3-up, 3-down inning. Pretty easy for Josh Appiola. It's 5 complete. Stevens Point 7, Evergreens 1 on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbeybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Top of the 6th is on. Sixers lead by 6. I'm Chris Conley. We're right back here tomorrow. DC Everest and Merrill on Zaleski Sports. Merchants baseball against Pittsville will go 9 innings. These were scheduled for 9 on Wednesday. Also a Zaleski Sports game. So our summer of glove continues. Two, 3, and 4 for Stevens Point to hit. Asher Jordan, Deacon Kobach, and Caden Adam. Asher is 0 for 3 today. Down low from Noah Shimoleski, ball 1. I don't know, we're all comfortable because we're out of the wind. The wind is calm now. But I see outside most of the fans are in their lawn chairs or in their bleachers, have windbreakers or sweaters on. Kind of a hoodie type night. It's a strike, 1-1. I kind of like it like this. I know there are some ball players like it hot. Hitting weather when we're in the 80s and 90s. 1-1, fouled back, a ball and 2 strikes. Long set for Noah. Now he's coming home. Laid off that pitch down low and in the dirt. 2-2. I see that later this week, everyone from the golf world will be down in Stevens Point at the big Senior Open tournament. So they're going to have 50,000 people. Good luck getting a hotel room anywhere. From Rapids to Mosinee or Marshfield, swing and a miss. Asher Jordan didn't like the call. Go back to the bench. 0 for 4 tonight. Deacon Kobach is 0 for 2. Reached when he was hit by a pitch back in the 4-run third inning. That's kind of the decisive inning right now. Put Stevens Point up 5-0. They haven't looked back since. Strike one. Is it just me, or now that we're at 7-1, is the strike zone a little bit bigger now? It may be. It was tight earlier in the game. Not getting the black. The black was a ball. A ball and a strike now. Yeah, good hitters realize that in games that are not particularly close, go up swinging in the late innings. Close pitches will go against you. 1-1 pitch, smacked foul down the left field side. 1-2. Yeah, before the Fox box and umpires getting graded on every pitch, that was one of the unwritten rules of baseball. Hey, you're down 6, 7, 8 runs in the late innings. Pitches that are close are going to be strikes. 2-2. In fact, I kind of like that as an unwritten rule. Done so much to speed up the game, and that's just one of the points. Swing at the close pitches keeps the game moving. Swing and a miss there. There's strike 3.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 4.
Chmielewski now has 5 strikeouts. 2 outs and none on for Caden Adam. Caden's got 2 hits today, 2 for 3. Both the hits are singles. Fouled away, strike 1. That hit Andrew Cotter in one of the areas that was not protected. I think that either got him on his right, his throwing wrist or arm. This is also one of the unwritten rules of baseball that Noah Chmielewski is now having a chat with the home plate umpire to try and buy Cotter a little bit of time. And Coach Riley Pazer will come out and talk with his catcher. Cotter's a gamer. That didn't take long. He's staying in. You know, when we first came to the ballpark, Caden Adam was listed as the third baseman. Last-minute lineup change. Kyle Madlena, who was going to be the DH, cost him a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Madlena was going to be the DH. He went out to play third base. And Caden Adam was penciled in as the designated hitter. No balls, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs and nobody on. Just missed. 1-2. Noah comes set, coming home, line drive. That's a fair ball. Into the left field corner and a 2-out double for Caden Adam. Wow, Adam not all that fast, and you know what? A better throw that came into second base on a fly would have gotten him. Adam was kind of watching it and was kind of chugging around, not at full speed. Almost got himself thrown out at second base. Two-out double and barely for Peyton Flees, who was hit safely his last 2 times up. Back-to-back singles for Peyton, and reached on an error, so he's been aboard in each of his 3 plate appearances tonight. Swings and misses, strike 1. 2 outs with a runner on second. This game is right now an hour and a half old. So for a 7-1 ball game, it's moved along reasonably enough. Checked his swing. Yes, went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. See, it's close on things like that. I mean, he did go too far there. Not going to get that call in the 7-1 ball game. No balls and 2 strikes to Peyton Flees. Coming home, fisted foul down the first base side. 0-2. Noah Shimoleski was not scored on in the second and in the fourth inning. Trying to hang up a 0 right here in the sixth. 0-2. Call strike 3. The inning is over. Noah gets the side struck out. A 2-out double does not hurt the Evergreens. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. Still 7-1 on Zaleski Sports.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Bottom of the sixth is on. The Evergreens have 2, 3, and 4 in their batting order. Pearson McDonald, Kyler Soppe, and Preston Miller due up. See if they can edge a little closer after getting 1 run in the fourth and nothing since. Big Mac is 0 for 2, and it will be another inning of work for Josh Appiola. And now there is no action in the Stevens Point bullpen. Appiola's been good today. 4 hits, 3 of them singles, and a Kyler Soppe triple. See what Pearson McDonald can do here. Ball 1. Stevens Point owns the hit column 8-4. Strike there, 1-1. Sponsored by Auto Select of Weston. On Schofield Avenue in Weston with dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. It's a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Pearson McDonald. Just missed outside. 2-2. Culligan Water says get Culligan Water for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Sterling Culligan Water is online, CulliganH2O.com. CulliganH2O.com. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Strike 3. Pearson McDonald looks like he'll be 0 for 3 tonight. Kyler sent one for a ride his last time up. Yeah, Soppy's got the best hit ball of the night for DC Everest. Took a big rip at that one, fouled it back. Kyler would like another swing at a pitch like that. Got a lot of the plate. Josh Oppiola's been solid. 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Ground ball up the third base side. It's foul. 0-2. Soppy's back in the box, waiting on an 0-2 pitch. Slow roller, foul on the third base side. 0-2. Strike 3. Kyler Soppy is out. 4 strikeouts in a row for Josh Oppiola. 2 outs and none on. Here's Preston Miller. Preston's 0 for 2. As the Evergreens' only RBI and a ground out to short. Got Soppy in from third base. Fouls off the first pitch. There's a strike. On the field for post-game coverage once this one goes final? Yes, we will. Pitcher Oppiola up to get it, throws over to first. That's a 1-2-3 inning. In fact, Oppiola has now retired 7 in a row. Evergreens are quiet in the 6th. We go to the 7th and final. Sixers 7, Evergreens 1 on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Pitching change for the Evergreens as we go to the 7th and final inning. Brendan Bartelt is in relief of Noah Shimoleski. Noah's pitching line, he worked 6 innings. 7 runs, 6 were earned, 8 hits. Struck out 6, walked 1, and was hit by a pitch. Caden Adam got 3 hits, 3 for 3 off Noah Shimoleski. Jake Garth, 2 for 4. A double and a single. And Peyton Flees, 2 for 4. 2 singles. Pinch hitter coming up for Stevens Point.
Number 42, Richter.
Zach Richter to hit. Part of that Stevens Point sectional championship team. As many of these Stevens Point players are, there's a strike from Brendan Bartelt. Down low, well short of home plate A ball and a strike. They've got that Firecracker Classic baseball tournament at Buchholz Park this weekend, too, so baseball fans will compete with all the golf fans. And Riverfront Rendezvous coming up this weekend. That's Stevens Point's 4th of July celebration. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, everyone's going to be there in Stevens Point, but no one I know. Fly ball to left field. It's shallow. Logan Sherrick is in, makes the catch. There's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Now batting third baseman, number 20, Medlina.
Kyle Medlina sacrificed his last time up. Will take his regular turn at bat. He's 0 for 2 today. First look at Bartelt. Up high, ball 1. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th, do the Evergreens have a 6-run rally? Nate Langman, Jake Versamak, and Cole Seymour. I think there are some hits in there. We'll see. Inside out swing. It is over the first baseman Langman's head and into shallow right field. That's a 1-out single for Kyle Medlina. 9th hit of the night for Stevens Point.
Now batting left fielder, number 8, Burkus.
Mason Furcus with a sacrifice and a single. He's officially 1 for 2 today. Coming home, that's high and away, ball 1. Imperial Industries says when you join the team at Imperial Industries, you're joining a family. The leading manufacturer of welded tanks and silos, vacuum tanks and trucks. Apply today. Take advantage of an extensive benefits package, competitive pay, and a family atmosphere. Through the left side, so back-to-back hits off Brendan Bartelt. Furcus joins the 2-hit club tonight.
Number 0, Greasy.
Tyler Giese to bat now. A walk, a strikeout, and bounce back to the pitcher. He's 0 for 2 officially. Up high, ball 1. Double play could get us over to the bottom of the 7th inning. Sure could. Ground ball to third. Just step on the bag. There's one. Throw across the diamond is wide. Lead runner erased. Fielder's choice gets Giese down to first base. Nope, no error there. Two outs now. Jake Garth will get a chance to hit. Nope. Nick Lambrick will pinch hit in the Jake Garth spot. First ball swinging here. It's just over the head of Langman at first base. Going to try and score a run. There'll be a play at the plate. He is out. That will bring the inning to a close. Thrown in by Jake Versamak at a strike to Andrew Cotter. Cuts down the runner at the plate to bring the 7th inning to an end. Evergreens are coming up. The score is still 7-1. A last at-bat for DC Everest when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins. Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Josh Appiola will get a chance to bid for a complete game tonight. He's coming out to work the bottom of the 7th. And he's operating with a 7-1 lead. I'm Chris Conley. Glad you're with us for Monday night Legion Baseball. Nate Langbin is 1 for 2. He'll lead off for the Evergreens. And again, nobody throwing in the Stevens Point bullpen, which means Stevens Point really does want Appiola to finish up this game. Appiola's got 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. Langbin, first ball swinging. He's got himself another hit. Nope, didn't get it over the head of the second baseman. Tyler Giesse's got it. There's the first out. 1 pitch and 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Jake Versamak. Walk and a fielder's choice.
The right fielder, Jake Versamak.
Nate Langbin, too, walked back to the dugout like he thought, like I did, that was ticketed for the outfield. Didn't make it out of the infield, though. First ball swinging here to shallow right. Second baseman comes out. It's off his glove. It's an error on the second baseman, Tyler Giesse.
Now batting third baseman, number 13, Cole Seymour.
Should have been the second out. Cole Seymour is 0 for 2. On the ground in the infield, Stevens Point will be looking to double up Cole Seymour. Swing and foul back, strike 1. I shared this once before. My high school baseball coach, Ed Benjamino, said don't ever get doubled up in high school baseball. He says no one can make the turn fast enough at second base. You got to be busting up the line and run that thing out. There's a strike. No balls, 2 strikes here to Cole Seymour. Seymour struck out back in the second inning. Hit on a line to right center field, and it's into the gap. Hesitating for a moment was Versamak, and now he chugs on into third base. First and third with 1 out for the Evergreens, making a little bit of noise here in the 7th. They've got to do a lot more before the comeback seems like a possibility. Logan George has struck out both of his appearances. Let's see how Josh Appiola's doing here. A little arm weary. He's working the 7th. First ball swinging foul up the third base side. There's a strike. Evergreens and Merrill tomorrow. Right here on Zaleski Sports. 0-1 pitch to Logan George. Low, 1-1. Down on the field for post-game coverage, the Nasonville Dairy post-game show once this one goes final. First and third with 1 out in this 7-1 game. Strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Just missed. 2-2. Yeah, we're saying up here, too close to take. I agree. All right, so Logan George has the best eye in the history of baseball. 2-2 pitch coming here. And there's a hard hit ball to short. Second one on to first for a game-ending 6-4-3 double play. Stevens Point has just defeated DC Everest. Our final score is 7-1. A complete game, one-run ball game for Josh Appiola. Evergreens committed 4 errors in this ball game, and some of them were costly. Our final line score tonight, Stevens Point 7 runs on 11 hits. They committed just 1 error. For the Evergreens, 1 run on 5 hits, 4 errors. Again, our final score, 7-1. Down to the field for postgame coverage next, brought to you by Nasonville Dairy, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show powered by fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your curds at Nasonville Dairy, Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Josh Appiola throws a complete game, 1-run ball game. The 1 run that he allowed was earned. Looking at his line score now, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk for Josh Appiola, tonight's winning pitcher. The loss goes to the Evergreens' Noah Shimoleski, who worked 6 complete. Down to the field for Nasonville Dairy postgame coverage. Thank you for joining us for play-by-play today. Again, repeating our Legion final score, Stevens Point 7, DC Everest 1. I'm Chris Conley. Good night, everybody.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Postgame coverage from Simon Field. Stevens Point's a 7-1 winner. The Sixers played from in front all night. Coach, that was certainly a key to the game. When you got the best pitching, play from in front, and it kind of looked like a methodical win.
Yeah, we did score early, which is nice. Josh went out there, threw strikes, stayed ahead of batters, 1 walk today. Great game.
How do you manage your pitching staff when some of these guys have played a tremendous amount of baseball from the spring now into the Legion season?
Absolutely. It's a long process. We get kids throwing on their off days. If your arm stays dead or you're not throwing enough, your arm gets tired and bad things happen. So we have them throwing on their off days occasionally, keep their pitch counts down as much as possible, and
plan out the whole season in advance if I can.
And a positive night at the plate, too. A lot of balls well hit today. Again, it just looked like a game that you guys were in control of from the start to the finish.
Yeah, we didn't strike out very many times today. Hit the ball hard, ran the bases well, and had some confidence at the plate.
Fundamental 7-1 win. Coach, thanks a lot for coming over. Spend some time here with Kate and Adam, the one member of the 3-hit club tonight, couple of singles and a double. Tell me about the double. Looked like you got a lot of that pitch.
Oh yeah, it was definitely 2 strikes on me, just looking for a nice line drive, and I got the pitch, took it to left field. Kind of started around first base, but made do.
This is a comfortable night for baseball. Looked like the ball was carrying well tonight. It was a good night to play.
Yes, it was a fabulous night. You know, good weather, a little dry, but I think it worked out really nice.
How's the team doing? Everyone having a lot of fun?
I think everyone's having a lot of fun, you know, especially Josh on the mound, throwing great pitches all the time, defense working, at bats. I think it's awesome.
Yep. Josh Appiola threw a complete game tonight, threw all 7 innings, allowed just 1 run, scattered 5 hits, and was in control. 6 strikeouts, good control, allowed only just 1 walk in today's game. Again, our final score is 7-1 tonight. Sixers over the Evergreens for Monday Night American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. Good night. He'll give you a high five.
So my name in the house?
And I'm in the house. It's the highlight house. That's the post-game show.
I'm Caden Adam, and I'm in the house.
That was tremendous. With feeling next time. Thanks a lot.